Lawmakers from both parties are calling for a state senator to resign. This comes as sexual harassment allegations emerge against DFL Senator Dan Schoen. The nonprofit online newspaper Minneapolis first broke this story, reporting the sexual harassment allegations against State Senator Schoen. In that article, multiple women, including State Representative Erin May Quaid, State Representative Jamie Becker-Finn, and campaign consultant Lindsay Port, told their stories. The allegations range from persistent textings and invitations to physically grabbing a woman from behind. On social media, Quaid said she is sharing her story now, so, quote, "we can stop having these stories." She added that she is proud to stand with these women to end pervasive sexual harassment. Now, since those allegations were made public last night, both the chairman of the Minnesota DFL and the GOP have called for Schoen to resign immediately. In a statement, DFL Chairman Ken Martin says there is no room in our party for sexual harassment. DFL calls for Senator Schoen's immediate resignation. Now, the senator has not returned our calls asking for his comments. He did speak with Minneapolis, however, saying he was aware of each incident, but then he later sent a statement to them saying the allegations are either completely false or have been taken far out of context. As of last night, anyway, he said he has no plans to step down.
Jacob Frey will be the next mayor of Minneapolis. Frey had the lead after the first round votes were counted the night of the election and picked up the rest when the official tabulation was done yesterday. The 36-year-old has spent the past 4 years on the Minneapolis City Council representing the 3rd Ward. Born and raised in Virginia, Frey has called Minneapolis home for nearly a decade. He's the second youngest mayor in the city's history, and he thinks that'll serve him well.
I think Minneapolis could use some ambition. I think we need somebody who's going to be ambitious to transform how the city functions, bridge some of these significant divides, and then ultimately get results for people who really need them.
Frey says he wants to work with everyone in the city and make sure all voices are heard. He will be sworn into office in January.
The legislative lawsuit still unresolved. Now there is a date on the calendar for when hundreds of staffers would stop getting their paychecks. State Supreme Court still hasn't really decided the budget battle between Governor Mark Dayton and the Republican-controlled legislature. The governor vetoed the House and Senate's operating funds, trying to force lawmakers to come back to the bargaining table to renegotiate bills he signed, but he says he doesn't like. No negotiating has been happening, and the operating funds are drying up fast. Best case scenario, according to the Senate, 205 staffers are going to be furloughed on January 12th.
That's the date. And so furlough notices would go out. It would be January 12th. That's when everything ceases. Our phones get forwarded. We lock the Senate doors. Things close down.
Governor Mark Dayton says the legislature can take money from a number of other state funds it controls, so it can continue operating until the legislature is scheduled to meet again on February 20th.